welcome.
Yeah.
This has been a weekend-long celebration of podcasting, but as you're about to learn, it has also been its funeral.
It's true. All those things that you learned in those panels, forget it.
Throw me that garbage.
It's over. It's over. This is the end of podcasting, the beginning of podcasting 2.0.
Roman and I have a lot of incredible achievements between us, from co-host of My Brother and Me, to co-host of Sawbones, to co-host of Adventure Zone, to co-author of the Adventure Zone graphic novel. But between all our achievements, there's none that are more important to us than the creation of asynchronous podcasting.
Absolutely. Asynchronous podcasting will really change podcasting as we know it. And it's so funny, there's a bunch of people out there, they're talented people backstage. They don't even know that this is the end.
It was sad. Roman and I were getting sad watching them because they were so joyful and they didn't know they were at a wake.
But this is the time that it's over.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Can you turn it up a little bit more so I can hear it better? Thank you. Hello and welcome to Smart Stuff. My name is Justin McElroy.
And I'm Roman Mars.
And I'm Justin McElroy. So Roman, what are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about the genetic explanation for why calico cats are only female.
So, go on.
So the first thing is that a calico cat...
So Roman, I can't wait to get started.
A calico...
Go on.
The quintessential calico cat has patches of fur that are black, patches of fur that are orange, and maybe some patches that are white. And if you see one 2,999 times out of 3,000 times, it's a female. And I'm going to explain to you why.
Sure.
I have a whiteboard. I used to teach genetics a long time ago. So, as you know, the female cat has an XX chromosome.
Sure.
And the male cat has XY chromosomes.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, cells are pretty complex, but they're also pretty simple.
Absolutely.
They're simple in the sense that they're just like this sack of chemicals, and those chemicals have to be in the right concentrations for this cell to be healthy and perform what it needs to do. Yeah. So what happens is that if you need the somatic cells of cats, both female and male, to have the same amount of proteins in the cell for it to function. And
but wait, wouldn't that...
and the issue is that if you have two X chromosomes which code for proteins and pump out proteins, and one X chromosome in this cell, the female cell could have twice as many proteins as the male cell, and that doesn't work.
I had no idea.
Exactly. So you have to make these things equal. So there's lots of evolutionary ways that you can sort of conceive of this happening. One is that when you have two X chromosomes, one X chromosome suppresses another, and it creates half the gene product, the proteins, that one in this cell would. The other way to conceive of this is almost the opposite. You say, well, if there's only one X chromosome and a Y, maybe that Y chromosome activates that X chromosome double, so it creates the same amount of gene product in a female cell.
But wait, wouldn't that...
Exactly.
Go on.
But what happens is something entirely different. What happens in female cells is that one of the X chromosomes randomly gets chosen to be sort of condensed into what's called a bar body. It just sort of goes down and it doesn't actually do anything.
Wow.
Exactly. It's quite amazing. It's called X inactivation. And what this does is it creates the somatic cells of a cat are sort of heterogeneous. Like you can't tell which of these X chromosomes got taken out of the equation and which one is coding for proteins.
Oh, I see.
So this is why we relate to calico cats. On the X chromosome is a gene that codes for the color of the cat. Sometimes that gene codes for a black color. Sometimes it codes for an orange color. Depending on which chromosome gets inactivated at what time in the development of the cat, that determines what section of the cat has orange fur or black fur. And it becomes And it becomes a mosaic of a cat. And that only happens because it has two X chromosomes, whereas the male cat only has one allele for either black or orange. And that's why all calico cats are female.
Well, that's fascinating. Classic Roman. What a great show.
It really was. I think we learned a lot.
What a pleasure it is to be here.
It was a pleasure for me as well.
What a fascinating tale. Classic Roman. Thank you so much for having me, PodCon. And thank you, Roman.
And thank you, Justin.
And thank you, Roman.
You want to play some music, do you have?
What a pleasure it is to be here. Thank you for joining us. And I'm Justin McElroy.